One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it up to 34. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Singleton. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and
touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Mason. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's bottom.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that team? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up for the PAT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you guys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Pulls it in, it's Ballard. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anthony. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Badgers will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Mason. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Fires to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Badgers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's passed.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking for space, it's Dupree. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Looking downfield, it's out. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what he did.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Edwards. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Up-tempo for the offense. Just keeps slinging it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
3:25.
looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They won. Oh, and that is exactly what they got.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wideout level noise. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the 1st half. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Anthony. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. It's a seam wide open, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Badgers! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Offense in a bunch formation. On the move.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try the toss to the left.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll try the run. And the Badgers get the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gets it to the back. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Grab near the marker is Anthony. What a cut. Now he's loose. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Now you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Gets it out fast. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be first and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Badgers! They move on top here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Allard. Looking left. It's complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. That'll bring to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the corner. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Badgers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Waiting moments, huge 4th down, and this crowd is rising to the occasion. Trying to do it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around, use every...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Allard. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA